So as parents, you know, you have this passion for something, and hunting just happens to be our passion. And then you have children, and you watch their passion grow, and you watch them start out hunting.
Yeah, me and Boone, we've hunted together and spent time outdoors ever since he's been born. He's turned into quite the accomplished little turkey hunter.
And you know, for Boone, he was just a natural in the beginning. You know, turkey hunting, it came pretty easy for him, even though turkey hunting's something that should be pretty hard. He took right up with it. He's got 3 turkeys under his belt at 8 years old. He's just a born natural hunter.
And the past 2 years, we've been trying to get his first deer, and we've had some problems. I mean, if it can go wrong, it did go wrong. You know, crossbows, the limbs hitting the blind when he shot. He missed a pretty nice buck last year. It just hasn't came together.
I've had a lot of good luck turkey hunting, but bad luck deer hunting.
So it was just a slower process for him, but he kept at it. He worked hard. He never got frustrated. He has a lot of patience for an 8-year-old.
I like deer hunting, but I like turkey hunting. I gotta say, they're both 100 out of 100. They're both 100 out of 100.
And this year, leading into youth season, talked to Ben Mackey and worked it out where he could come over here to his farm and try to finally accomplish the goal of getting his first deer.
And so Boone was real excited. He was ready to go. He was pumped up. You know, we told him that he was able to shoot anything that got him excited.
So we're at Ben Mackey's farm. My dad told me that we're going to go hunting, and I'm pretty jacked up.
So youth season here in Kentucky, you can use a rifle. I thought, how cool would it be if he could use the same rifle that I used when I killed my first deer. So it's a little Remington Model 7 Youth, 7mm odd 8. I killed my first deer with it when I was 10 years old. And you know, in the back of my mind, it's like, if it did come together and he got to shoot his first buck with that rifle, I mean, that would be pretty special.
So Boone, he went out, and we were in the stand, and he was excited. But then the first deer comes out. And his just level of excitement, everything flipped. And he says, "It's a buck, it's a buck. Dad, give me my gun, Dad, give me my gun." So at that point, you know, we knew that's the deer he was gonna shoot. And it was on.
Squeeze the trigger, don't jerk. Can you see your whole scope? Take your time. Calm down. If you're shaking too much, just wait a second. He's not going nowhere, babe. Take your time. Oh.
I got him!
Oh, you smoked him.
I got him.
Boone, you smoked him.
Yeah, I lost my eye.
It'll come right back. Boone!
Oh my God. No way. I killed him.
Boone! You smoked him, buddy.
Let's go!
We came to the conclusion, the first buck that came in, he was going to shoot. I was tore up. The deer was standing there, he was broadside, and the anticipation of him pulling the trigger and knowing where he hit the deer was about too much for me. I just wanted him to nail it. And when he pulled the trigger, that deer fell in its tracks, man. It was like a weight just lifted off my shoulders.
I thought we were going to get him today. Look, that deer sitting right there.
You killed him.
I can't believe it.
it was a moment as parents that you really can't describe. It's an emotional, just better than any feeling that you even get as a hunter. It's just being excited for your child in that moment and watching their joy and watching them, you know, be introduced to this new thing. I mean, he's turkey hunted. He's great at that and he knows it. But deer hunting being something that was a little harder, and then all of a sudden he's got this accomplishment down and you could just see it in his face. It's like a relief for all of us, and we were just so thrilled, so excited for him, so proud, so many emotions at once.
And I was like, hey, there's a deer. And I was like, give me the gun, give me the gun, give me the gun. Dad, give me the gun. Give me the gun. Went, squeeze that trigger. Oh my gosh, it just felt amazing. I mean, I am a qualified deer hunter now. I'm really happy about that, really excited about that. But I'm most excited about how I shot my first deer. I mean, it was just a miracle. My dad actually shot his deer with that same rifle that I killed mine. It was his first ever deer. He killed it with that same rifle. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for allowing me to go hunting. Thank you for allowing me to actually shoot a gun.
The biggest blessing of getting to live a life outdoors, I think, is the pinnacle of all that is having kids and being able to take them and show them the things that you've learned throughout the years, you know, and get to see them experience things for the first time. You know, you only have your firsts one time. First turkey happens once, first squirrel once, first deer once. And to be with Boone, to witness him experiencing those things and to see him grow as a hunter and an outdoorsman is, I don't know how it can get any better. It's been the pinnacle of my life to this point.